The Belvidere Police Department helps several children put on the blue uniforms and hats to learn what police officers do every day. Belvidere Mayor Clinton Morris swore the students into the Junior Police Academy. The kids enjoyed several activities and toured the police station. They also finished their day with a Nerf war. This is the first time the Belvidere Park District and police hosted the event. They hope it builds a positive relationship between children and police.
The program is to really learn how to be a good citizen, how to be just a genuinely good person, and then how difficult police work is, and how much training they have to do, and how much is involved.